A lot of people always ask me, Chase, why don't you nickname your Pokemon? You see, two very specific reasons. One, I don't want to have to try and make up a nickname and have it be stupid like 90% of the nicknames out there, because a lot of them are fucking stupid. And two, I really just don't give a shit and I'm lazy. It's like, okay, I give my Pokemon a nickname. I already have way too many Pokemon in my boxes as is. I just make Pokemon so I can play. It's just, I mean, if I have to nickname a Pokemon, I'll do it. But generally, it's just like, I just want to fucking make Pokemon in battle. It's not like I really need to nickname them. So it just seems like a waste of my time. But, you know, everyone's got their thing, so that's how it is. But anyways, hey guys, as well, we got a match here today against StratoArctica, I think it's 9000 or something, 900, 9000, whatever. But it's a UU match, and yeah, it's probably my first uploaded UU match after the new tier changes. And I made this team, has none of the new Pokemon in it, but I made it more to cater to the new metagame, like-ish. But I got a Life Orb, Physical Arcanine, Standard Gligar, Specs Raikou, Scarf Moxicross, Subseed Shaman, and a Standard Milotic. So, looking at his team, nothing really stands out too huge as a threat. I do got to watch out for Sharpedo, but it shouldn't be too huge to me. And then Roserade, I do got to keep a little bit of an inkling on, but I should be able to deal with most of his guys, and he shouldn't present too much trouble to my team. So, I'm not really too concerned, but at the same time, I do got to watch out for his general synergy, but it shouldn't be too huge of a problem. But I figure he's just going to lead off with like Roserade or Bronzong, or just any potential lead he has. Looking at his team, probably won't appreciate Arcanine, so I'm just going to lead off with that. He leads off with Bronzong. I'm just going to go straight for Flare Blitz. Even if he switches to like Victini, him on top, or even Sharpedo, none of those will like taking a Flare Blitz, because as you see, it does about 40% to the Hitmontop, so I am perfectly fine with that damage, so I'm not going to complain one bit. But here, I'm just going to go to Raikou, just predicting close combat, because I should be able to take that, or even the Sucker Punch if he really wanted to, but I'm assuming close combat, and I should be able to take it fairly fine, and then fire off like a Thunderbolt or Volt Switch. But he's actually going to double switch out to Bronzong, knowing I'm going to want to switch out, predicting, you know, a close combat. So he's able to get his rocks up, but I just Volt Switch out, just to get some damage off, then get a free initiative into Arcanine before he gets the rocks up, and then just kill him all with the Flare Blitz. I guess he might have thought I would overpredict, or he just didn't think Bronzong would be useful anymore. But now he's going to go into Victini. I figure either A, he'll go for like Zen Headbutt or Psychic, or B, he'll overpredict and go for the U-turn. So I figure, let's just get an Extreme Speed off, get some damage off, because damage is nice, and I might as well see what he wants to do, because Arcanine's kind of at a point where it really is going to want to switch in too much more, so I might as well just use it for what I can. But he's going to U-turn out into Hitmontop, and I know that after Rocks, like I said, Arcanine's not going to be that useful, so I'm just going to go for Flare Blitz to get some damage off. Does a pretty hefty chunk again, and he just kills me off with close combat. So now, since he's got the defense drops, I know I'm going to force some sort of switch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Shaman and get a substitute up, and then I can just fire off HP Ices, or I could fire off Seed Flares, but I feel like I just want to gauge and see how much an HP Ice will do. It does a pretty okay chunk. I wish it could have done more, but I'm not really too bothered by it. But I noticed that he goes for Nightshade, and since I have 101 subs, it's going to take 2 to break him. So I'm just going to go for Seed Flare right here, just because I was like, okay, maybe he'll just stay in, I can get a special defense drop, and then eventually take him down with HP Ice. But he's just going to decide to U-turn out and go into his Roserade, and I don't really have a direct switch into Roserade anymore since I lost my Arcanine, which Roserade came in, and I was like, fuck, I should have kept Arcanine alive. But I mean, I can still deal with Roserade, but it's just going to be a little bit more annoying. But I'm just going to kind of leave in Shaman right here. I want to scout his set and get some damage off just so it'd be easier to take down. And he takes me on 2 Sludge Bombs, but I noticed that he was slower than my Shaman. I think I only have like 280 speed, which means he is probably a defensive spiking set, so that's good knowledge. But here, I'm just going to go into Raikou and hit him with Nectar Sentry to take him out, because I really didn't feel like going in anything else, and I figured Extra Sensory would be the best move, and I figured he wouldn't want to go into his Sharpedo yet, even though there was a chance I'd probably just HP Ice, but I'm guessing he's predicting Calm Mind or HP Ice. But now he's going to go into Victini. I know he's not going to overpredict this time with Victini and just go straight for Recreate, so I'm going to go out to Milotic, and this gives me free initiative to just go for Scald on anything, because nothing on his team is going to appreciate Scald at this point, so I can just straight up go for that. He goes into Hitmontop. Almost takes him down, but not quite. But I know even if he has Sucker Punch, it's not going to really do anything to me, so he probably just going to want to bank on me, maybe going for a cover, not really fearing Hitmontop. So just going to Scald him to take him out. So that's pretty good. But now he's going to go into Victini again. And I know this time he's probably also just going to go for the Fusion Bolts. Just how he's been playing it these last few turns, I feel like he's going to probably play more predictable. So that's why I just go to Gligar to be safe. But now I know he's going to go out to Xatu because I'm pretty sure he's choice locked in. So I can just go into Raikou as he goes into Xatu, and then nothing on his team is going to want to take a Volt Switch, so he's just going to leave in Xatu to die, which is perfectly fine by me, because I should be able to deal with Victini and Sharpedo just fine. But now I'm going to go into Heracross, mainly as Death Fodder, so I can lure out something. Now, I'm pretty sure he's going to go into Victini, so I'm just going to let Heracross die to a V-Create, which is kind of obvious, but if he was a bit smarter, I would have gone for Zen Headbutt if I was him, but he might not have had Zen Headbutt, so I don't know. But if he did go for Zen Headbutt, he would have been a bit more safe, but not too much, I guess. But now, since he's got the speed drop and the defense drop, I can go into Raikou and most likely take him out with Volt Switch, and then I get a free switch into a Pokemon to take on his Sharpedo, which is going to be my Lodic, just because I resist Waterfall, and if he has Crunch or whatever, or even HP Grass, basically I just need to whittle him down with his Life Orb damage and get a little bit of extra damage to Scald going. But luckily he does have the Life Orb, because that means he'll whittle himself down eventually. So go for Scald, gets him down to about 40%, but then I get the burn, which really in the end didn't matter because his own Life Orb would have gotten him down to about 50%, and he ran a damage calc because he was like, oh, that burn mattered. And I was like, no, it really didn't. I didn't need my Lodic, because if my Lodic died, I would have just gone out to Gligar. It could have lived in a Waterfall easily, because it only took Stealth Rock damage. It would take another one. And I think his Waterfall would have done like a max of maybe like 70%. I don't remember, but then Earthquake would have been able to take him out at about 50%, so, you know, useless burn, but I just stupidly recovered because I accidentally clicked recover when I meant to go for Scald, but then I just Scald the next turn as he can't even take me out, so that'll be the match. So, good game, StratoArctica, it was a fun match and stuff, so, yeah, I'm going to try and get some more uploaded UU games. Just, when I've been trying to get UU games lately, I haven't really been having the best of luck doing it, but I'll keep trying. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.